Hi, my name is Ricardo Zeli, and in this video I'll give a brief overview of Vayu in action. First, I'd like to thank the immense support we are receiving all around the world, and especially from my former colleagues. We really appreciate it. So, Vayu will always open up showing our sponsors. That's the least we can do to thank them for their support. Basically, Vayu consists of three modes. The map mode is where you can see all your met masts, their wind roses, satellite images, and other information regarding the site. The visualization mode is where you can see and customize the graphics and charts of your wind data. And finally, the process mode, where you will be able to actually work with your data, apply calibration, extrapolate to other heights, and so on. So let's begin with the process mode. First step is to import wind data into Vayu. So you can drag the import step into the process editor, double-click the step to open the import window. Here you can add multiple files that share the same configuration. Vayu will try to infer what each column represents, but of course you can change whatever you want. You can save that particular configuration so that it will always be available in Vayu. Once you are done, click Apply to import your data. And you can rename the step as you wish. After that, let's for instance apply some calibrations. So again, drag the calibration step into the process editor and create a connection. Another way to create connections is to keep the Ctrl button in your keyboard pressed and click and drag to where you want to connect. So double-click the calibration step, and here you can add a new calibration, or even add a decalibration. Let's apply an offset of 3 to the whole data, and we want that to be applied in the wind speed, for instance. So in that window, you'll be able to select any variable, and you can filter the list of variables with those shortcuts. This one will give us only the mean wind speeds. Let's choose the 80 meters wind speed. You can then add new calibrations as you want. Click Apply, and now you will have the calibrated data. So imagine that you were not sure which parameters to use in the calibration. In that case, you could add another calibration step and follow different paths with different calibrations. Let's say that we want to select only the data during the night, just as an example. Connect, double-click, and here you will have some options to select parts of the data. I'll choose the night period and apply. And I'll also choose a day period just to compare. You could want to export the data so that you could use it in another software. You can export the night data, the day data, the raw data, and so on. You can edit a few properties of the station. Let's call it VA1. And it's very useful to set the coordinates of the station. We'll see why in the map mode. So you can save the project in a Vayu file, just like any other desktop software. That's the main idea of the process mode. Now let's go to the visualization mode. Here you can see the data in many different formats. First, you'll have to select the variables you want to see. And again, you can filter the variables with these shortcuts. In this panel, you can see the entire dataset and the period being shown in the main graph. You can even press play to watch your data moving automatically. We call this panel below the step selector, and here you can choose in which step you want to see your data. You can customize the graphics just as you wish. Let's say. And once you are done configuring the style of your graphic, you can add the template to your favorites. So you won't need to do that again. that template will be available to other charts as well. Now let's go to the map mode. The main idea of the map mode is to contextualize the measured wind with other important information that will help understand what's going on with the wind in that particular site. It's possible to open files from Google Earth, shapefiles, wind resource grid from WASP, and you can zoom in and see satellite images and the topography of the area. If you select a step from the station, you can see the wind rows at that particular step. Another very important feature of the map mode is that you can see all your met masts that you already worked with in Vayu, and you can just double-click the icon to add them to your project. So now you can see both met masts in the project tree. And again, if you select the steps you want, you will be able to see the wind roses. You could go on adding multiple met masts to your project. Of course, you can go back to the process editor and the stations you added will be there. Also, you can visualize them in the same breath. Just select the step you want to add and drag and drop it. Select the variables you want to see. We still have a long way to go, and there are a lot of features that are not implemented yet. But now, we want to work together with you. We want to know what you would like us to do first. So please, feel free to ask for a beta version of the software and give us your feedback and suggestions. We would really love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.